Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. Can you imagine? We made it. End of the year. Wow. 2024. I think for a lot of people, it was a difficult year. I think we got through it after the pandemic a year ago or so. Now we go through this. Now, one thing about me, even through pandemic, I still brought in millions of dollars. See, I like making money. See, I don't like eating out of a trash can and being used, abused as a kid. I knew one thing money did, it fed me, paid my bills. So today, I like you to get a tablet and pen out. I'd like you to turn it this way because the goal is simple. I'm going to give you more information in this hour's time than you ever learned in your life, and I'll guarantee it, okay? But all you have to do is follow through. Is that a deal? I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather of Credit. They gave me that nickname on KNX Radio years ago. All right, they said, you must be the Godfather of Credit. See, I build billions of credit for people. I'm also known as the rich and famous people. I incorporate them all the time too. Now, 80% of you have a corporation. Oh, goody for you. I'm sorry. I think you spend thousands of dollars with a CPA and attorney, all right, or corporate service, and I don't think you learn diddly squat. Is that honest? Probably true. So no pictures, no recording. All right, but have your cell phone ready. There'll be a page or so. I'll take a picture. All right. Now, I accomplish goals. What does this mean? I get possessed, okay? If I want something bad enough, I'm going to go see it, believe it, go get it. I got nothing in my way and no excuses. You see, if I don't know something, I'm going to study it. I'm going to master like anyone else do. So there's me, 1981. Now, why can I kick so long? I don't know. I was kicking the door jam at 10, the basketball hoop when I was 14 and a half at T-Week Junior High. See, here's my theory, and I believe it's a mindset. See, if you can touch the basketball hoop, you can kick it. I believe everyone can do that. Why? Because I can do the splits every which way. So let's think. If we're going to accomplish a goal, we have to put our mindset correctly, right? I always said, see it, believe it, go get it, and I got it. So that's me in 1981, and silly people say white men can't jump. I think it's kind of stupid. What do you think? Highest kick, fastest kick on planet Earth. Now, I like goodies. You like goodies? I got my first $1 million of corporate credit and structure while I was 14 and a half. What did you do? 2.6 billion at 26. I didn't go to high school, sorry. That would have been a waste of my time when I went to college having fun. So I like goodies. You like goodies yet? How about mansions? See, I'll show you what I obtained and I'll show you how to do yours too. But I need you to follow through. Now, I told you to turn that tablet sideways like this. And I want you to look around in your city today. Everything I'm going to talk about is rules, tools, and steps. And I'm going to want you to write some things down. The Bank of America, by the end of this year, bankrupt 8,000 locations. Here's a corporation owning a corporation. So a corporation is called a subsidiary. Now, when they bankrupt the location, they're wiping out a 100-year lease, taking the assets and the money, walking away. See, there's the goal. We got to play the game. You tend to bring the pain home to you. And because you run a business under a corporation and they sue the corp, they sue you, you're a duck and a sheep. Well, what you're allowed to do is a corporation with division process. I invented division process in 1985 and 86. So let's understand. I'd like you to have 3 divisions of you. I'd also like you to keep your credit separate from your spouse or your partner of life because that makes no sense. Why screw both of you at the same time? But people do that all the time too. So let's understand something. Bank of America, 8,000 locations at the end of this year. Chase, Wells Fargo, US Bank. So if we can relate to, and I want you to understand, a corporation is a legal person, Chapter 18, I'll show you that. I'm not here to be an attorney, but I'm here to structure your life the right way, which you never did. Sorry to say, but it's true. There's that rhyming thing I do all the time, sorry. See, I got this thing when I write with both hands to talk at the same time. I got total recall on those things. My IQ at 14 and a half was 203, 203. Nobody knew that. That's what the professor said. So let's do it again. 204. They were just screwing with me. I just thought they were stupid. Sam's Club, Walmart, and Geico. So your first goal for you, every one of you, is to write down number 1, stop bringing the damn pain home. Write it down. See, I don't know why you brought the pain home, but the only thing I can figure out is lack of knowledge. I won't bring the pain home to my wife, my 6 kids, and 13 grandkids. Not in your life. I'd rather die or shoot myself in the foot. So it's not acceptable to me. So you need to become a certified CFO. Mindset is reprogram you to millionaire status. Looking behind that curtain every time. That means dissect what you're trying to do. Dissect it. And that's the problem. So understand, my first blueprint, I was 9.5 years old at the Torrance Library next to the Torrance Police Department because I just heard at 7.5 that a corporation is a legal person. Now I call my blueprint, see it, believe it, go get it. I have everything I ever want. I mean, everything. I don't have to work. I don't have a personal bank account. Why would I want one of those? But again, I created 3.7 billion before they stole it while I was in the coma. So we're gonna have some fun today, okay? Rules and tools. See it, believe it, go get it. Now, the goal is to repackage you as a CFO, a chief financial officer. That's my goal. I want you to pay attention to that because this is where you kind of screw up. So I want to rebuild you like Humpty Dumpty, my way, because I think your way, sorry, sucks. But again, there's me. See, my assets are higher than 6-foot locker. See, I could kick the light and hit my head 13 feet. All right, nobody can do that. But let's understand something. I want you to reach your highest goal. Would you like a $100 million building? Lamborghini I obtained? Would you like some mansions? Would you like a yacht? Why not? Well, I obtained it all through the corporate structure and the division process. So you have the ability to listen and learn. Now, would you like to be a millionaire? Would you like to be a millionaire? It's simple. The answer is no. Write it down. All right, write it down, and I want you to be very serious. I do not want to be a damn millionaire ever. Write it down. I want to have a millionaire corporation and be the puppet master. See, how you receive money matters. Okay, and it's like anything you do. So we want to be corporate millionaires. Write that down. Now, foundation's the key. Here's the problem with corporations. You think they protect you. I'm going to show you the biggest lie that you've been told, all right, about personal credit and corporation structure. Because when a corporation is sued, they sue you. You're on the officers list. You're right there, Secretary of State's. So you might as well do your BOI. But if you don't worry. Though you're going to come after you for $500 a day anyway, because it's going to pass. That's the way it is. Treasury Department always wins. Now let's understand. I'm 45 to 70 years old. It's too late. You know, it's amazing how basically, all right, McDonald's got started. He was 52. Colonel Sanders was 65. So what do we get to do? Let's do this. How old are you? Write down how old you are. It's a mindset. Okay. Why you have not reached your goals? What's been stopping you? There's only one thing stopping you. Money. And you, number 2. So let's understand. This is $10 million of credit. I play with about 63 million. Is that okay? We're going to have fun. We're going to color code the books as well. And we're going to play the game of Ray Reynolds. When I wrote Winning the Game of Business 49 years ago, that was the goal. Your problem is you're not winning the damn lottery. You're not getting a big enough raise. How are you going to go get the money? Are you ready? All right. Let me make you a CFO. Let's reprogram you. My way works. So we're looking at 2025 starting tomorrow. Do you realize that 2025 is the greatest mathematical number in the history of mankind? 5 goes into 25 5 times. 2,000, 4 times, and more. See, you don't get it yet. If you focus right now, between now and this next year, you will have a $5 million company doing it my way. Anything ever happens, you plan the problem, you're going to be able to protect your ass. So let's understand it's your turn. Write it down. Write down today's date. I want to get you to $100,000 a monthly income. I wanted you to do what I did, auto income. I created something called auto income. I didn't think about it when I was a kid. I just need the money coming in. So I wanted auto income, and that's what I did. Now they call it passive income, residual. I don't care what you call it. I need the money to pay the damn bill. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Pay the bills and free up my time. Don't worry, I wrote that too. So guess what we're going to do? Let's break it down so you can understand what this really means. Every one of you, husband and wives, partner of life, you're going to keep your credit separate. Joint credit means stupid. You're not stupid. They don't do stupid. So what do? we're going to understand personal credit. Ready? All cards fluctuate. What does this mean? The back of every credit card, you're going to put a sticky. If you want to partner with me to do $1 million or $10 million business, we'll partner up. We'll play, but we're going to play my way because my way works. You're going to put a sticky behind every credit card. You're going to understand the 25 to 29% rule that I invented when I was training Yarborough TRW became a Experian. Because when you take a card past 29%, you dropped your score. You got stuck. You can't get it anymore. You brought the pain home to you and your spouse, and you honked your house. That's called silly and stupid. You're not stupid, but you did stupid. Now watch, please understand. These cards don't fluctuate. They don't what? These cards do. What does that mean? See, rules and tools are simple. All cards fluctuate by the 29% rule that I created for TRW and Experian in basically 1987. These don't fluctuate at all, up to $1 million and paid over time limit as well. So I'm going to get you and help you and guide you to the 750 score. And I don't give a damn what you did to yourself already. I'll get around all that anyway. Unless you have no intent to do fraud. Got it so far? This is going to be 750 score. And you're never going to bring the pain home again because you're not allowed to. It's ridiculous. Now, I want to get you 100,000 in credit. Then you go, that's too, stop. The moment someone says that's too much, let's understand, let's plan the problem. If we have an oh shit day, what do? We use 29% rule, okay? We kept our score at 750. That gives you 71,000 of safety, 1 year's salary to maintain your life, take care of your family. So I've done this for 49 years. That's personal business. From there, we're going to say husband and wife, partner life. Next, as we build you as a CFO, what's the next step? Corporation with 250,000 minimum to $1 million of cash credit. Got it so far? Write down daisy chaining of credit. Write it down. When I created daisy chaining of credit, it allows 1 or 2 cards to become 99 more. How many would you like? See, we're going to build credit to the corporation structure and the division process to get you up to 1 million. See, you basically, playing catch up and reruns, that's ridiculous. Every one of you right now should jump up and kick yourself in the ass and say, why am I not a corporate millionaire yet? Because you didn't follow through. Oh, what's the excuse? Oh, you didn't know any better. Excuse me. I've been out there in person in line for 49 years. Where the blank have you been? You're going to have 9 divisions. Write it down. I'm not even giving you a choice. Corporation, 9 divisions, period. Auto income, 100,000, $500,000, period. This is not acceptable unless you understand you're going to do this, period. Okay, we're not going to play wishy-washy. This is going to happen, period. Got it so far? You're going to protect your assets, your house, your car, your family. And if you have not done it, you need to learn to play my way and never bring the damn pain home. So let's understand age corporations. Here we have 2024 ending today. What does that mean? That means tomorrow's 2025. Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, US Bank. The first question they're going to ask when you want a line of credit, how long have you been in business? How old is your corporation? What is your projection of sales? Got it so far? Take a picture. Just in case you didn't get ready for next year, I've got corporations filed already with divisions and subdivisions ready to go. So that way you can play, because I already thought about that starting today. Names, oh, that's a mistake there. Names and states are what can be changed. We can move them around like a yo-yo. So let's focus on chapter 18. Chapter 18. It's really weird. My mommy and daddy didn't want me. I got born in a taxi. I got to be with Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. They're having a poker game. They said a corporation's a legal person. That's what they said. This is Michael Landon, Dan Blocker, Gunsmoke, Mission Impossible producer, Ted Turner, and a Laker that became an attorney, going blah, 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 drinking whiskey and smoking cigars and talking out there, you-know-whats. A corporation's a legal person. Well, I wrote it down. I'm in the corner. I heard it. I wrote it down. I'm a little kid. By the way, I taught myself how to read at 2.5 years old. It was half the fun. I used to freak people out too. I heard this at 7.5. What did I do the next day? Rode my little bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department. Next door is a library. Man, what does this mean? She was rude. She walked away. 5 minutes later, here's a microfiche. Here's a buck. That's how she talked. Here's a buck. I want to kick her in the shins, but I didn't. What did I just circle? Stop. What did I just circle? Pay attention. You're not paying attention, are you? Let's think. I'm circling where it says may sue or be sued. This is where the corporation gets screwed up. This is where you find yourself in bankruptcy, which is silly and dumb because you should have never did that way anyway. But I screwed up too. So let's pay attention because when I dissected 17983 Business Professional Code, that's where I developed and invented division process in 8586. My first corp was Helping Hand Industries. I'm 9.5 years old. Cost me $10. See, if you paid for a corporation, didn't learn daily squat, that's on you. All corporations are free in all 50 states. Free. That same corp today would be $30. You got $30, $100 for corporation. See, you got to understand to get your hands dirty to learn how it works. You've been hiring other people that are a bunch of ding dongs that didn't work at all, and you went down the rabbit hole because they know little pieces. I know the whole damn pie. So Helping Hand Industries, I set it up when I was 9.5. Freaked us out. I got 100,000 credit cards in the friggin' mail. It's ridiculous. All right. Why? Because they sent credit cards to people and corporations back then without applying for credit. Now I screwed up. This is where I don't want you to screw up. My screw up is simple. I started the Orange County Blind Center. I used the word Braille and got sued because I used the word Braille. All right, I had to master trade name, trademarks, and copyrights. Our goal should be never bring the pain home. And most people want to start a business, but they don't do it the right way. The big lie for every one of you today. Listen carefully. When you do a corporation and you sign anything outside the corporation, you pierce your veil. You did it. You, nobody else. You signed the lease of a building. Why the blank would you do that? You signed for the car. You signed for the credit card. I don't get it. Why would you sign anything on behalf of a corporation when they sue the corporate goes out of business, they come after you because you guaranteed it too? This is called dumb. But again, you're not dumb. What you did was kind of dumb. Did you know when Ken Yarbrough and I wrote file segregation in the 80s, I didn't like it. I found out a better way to set up a division process. And the IRS, as it's filed and published, gives me a legitimate tax ID. Did you know the credit system was designed in the beginning for corporate credit under tax ID using SS4? So there you go. You can guarantee it. Write down 3 divisions of me. If you did that in the first place, you would have never brought the damn pain home. Now let's write down goodies. Let's write down today's date. Now I only show things I obtained. All right, literally, boom, 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 boom. $100 million building, $1 million Lamborghini, $1 million yachts. Why not? If we write down today's date, our goal is to work on 90 working days. And every day we got to work towards the goal and achieve another step. Rules and tools and steps. Got it so far? Next, coaching is good for me because it's fun. I like changing people's lives, but that means coaching your files on my desk. I'm looking at it every 5 days with you on the phone or every other week. I got no excuses. Now, your goal right now, number one from here, should be money. Write it down. How are you going to generate $10,000 a month? How are you going to do that? Okay. How are you going to create 50,000, 100,000 a month, monthly income? How are you going to create that? If it's running a business, I'm going to say, no way, I don't want to do that. If you want to run a business, I'm not your guy. If you want $100,000 a month income and play whatever you want to do, I'm your guy. But it's up to you to follow through. We got to have the fun. If you want to make some money today, refer people to me. When you refer people, you bring them to a class live, I sell you 20%. Office is 10%. So if you want to make $1,000 tonight, all you do is refer people to me and I'll zell now. Now let's understand something today. I need you to focus on you. You're never going to accomplish your goal, period, unless you focus on yourself and look in the mirror. You got to put yourself in check. Now, I want you to understand, okay, come Monday morning of this next week, I'd like you to get the list for repo, okay, divorce list, probate list, bankruptcy list, and I'd like you to sell vendor and supply credit. I want you to understand you've been having reruns. What you did yesterday and today is the same thing. I want you to get up an hour earlier, and I want you to find me time. I want you to have a corporation, 9 divisions, like I said, and I want to build you $1 million of credit. I want to build you millions of dollars of credit, millions. But again, I want you to realize corporate credit doesn't show up on personal credit file. You can write the interest rate in the credit card. It's like free damn money. You keep using you, and that's kind of silly and dumb because you bring the damn pain home to your family too. Now, if you do what I say, within about 36 months or less, you have a $10 million company. But you got to do your part too. I'm going to say don't think, just do. Because the more you think, you screw it up. Sorry. There's so many silly people out there, CPAs and attorneys, that are full of you know what, and you get followed the rabbit hole. I want you to write down boring and steady. Take a picture now. Take a picture. For me, when I was 17 and a half, I had 22,000 payphones. Everybody thought, you know, he's in the payphone business. Yeah, but that's 22,000 times $300 a month. They didn't pay attention to that while watching them drive me a Lamborghini. Then I had my 19 houses. Oh, I'll go to the auctions and become the bank. That was fun. They told me I couldn't get number 20. Can you imagine they told me no, I couldn't get number 20 house because of my debt to ratio problem too? Ah! I just thought they were stupid. I went around them and did my divisions. So I wrote books and all things for over 49 years, storage units, laundromats, dry cleaning, all right, fast food restaurants, storage units, all these pieces, divisions in real estate. You know, controlling about 2 billion in real estate sometimes is fun. But again, what do? Why don't you drive around today, but you're the passenger? I'd like someone to drive you around in the car and you're on the passenger side looking around on the busy street. I want you to ask yourself a question when you see that Wendy's restaurant. Why the hell don't you own it? 75,000 off one of these damn cards, I can get you a Wendy's restaurant. Would you like that? Management company manages it for you. See, your problem is you. You drive by, what's the opportunity every day, no pay attention. So what are we going to do? Somebody owns this stuff. Why not you? Why don't you buy the neighborhood? Why not? Use corporate credit. See, when you try enter the corporation's division, you can roll the dice and never bring the pain home. So far, you've all brought the pain home because you didn't play my way. That's just the truth. So I even go after all these pieces. I have a locating system that works. Isn't that fun? Now let's understand what that means. I can get you a location, get you through the escrow. I can coach you through the process, or I'll do it for you and hand you the damn keys, and we do a partnership together too. We get to play, make money. I like money. You're probably 45 to 75 years old. You played it safe. Maybe you didn't take the chance. But I think you're not happy 100%. I think sometimes you're stressed out. Why don't you get to the point that all the bills are paid and you can do whatever you damn well please like I do? Since I was 26. Why not? It's half the fun. So let's think about what you do every day. You waste $50 every other day. By the way, that's $700 a month. Do you know what you waste? You can spend $50,000 on a corporate credit card and write it all off at the same time and create auto income. Simple. I like simple. This is corporate credit. Now let's look at an apartment complex. I would like you to listen very carefully. If we look at this apartment complex, what are we going to do? Okay, first we're going to go past the broker because, you know, the broker's a liar, the buyer's a liar, the agent, it's all full of crap. They're all trying to rip everybody off in most cases, I think. Here it is. Now, this is an apartment complex. I did a title search to get around the broker saying who really owns it, who in the bank owns it. So there's equity. We could play. It's for sale. But who buys it? Not you. Not your damn corporation. That'd be stupid. A division buys it. See, you're not willing to chance to corporate your family ever again. They want $3 million. Oh, goody. So they want 10%. Well, I can take a couple of these, put down, close the escrow, and have some fun too. I get to push back and get them to carry more paper. That's fun. So let's think you're going to do it your way. By the time you're done with a new loan, you got an income of $13,452. Wow, isn't that good? I'm going to say you're not done. First of all, that apartment complex should be a division because someone can slip and fall and sue you and screw you up. That's kind of silly and dumb if it's a corporation. For those who do business as a corporation, liability, if they sue the corp, they sue you. You're going through the rabbit hole again and again. If it's a division, you get to disconnect, isolate, incorporate, and throw the sucker away. So in other words, under the Federal Protection Act public record, the division can file bankruptcy, protect the corp and the family. Why would anybody file personal bankruptcy? Hell, they got to seal their record right away. So here's 13,452. I got some money coming. Look at me. All it takes is one tenant to slip, fall, and sue you and screw you up. You know what? You're older, slower. You're not as pretty as you used to be. Well, that kind of sucks. See, you're not done. My way, we're going to split each unit. See, here's the problem with people. They get fat and happy or lazy. We're going to do the assignment of mortgage. That means we can turn around and become the bank and now take that income at 13,000 and make it 76,000. And because we do it this way, what happens? The liability just reversed. I can sue them, they can't sue me. Wouldn't that be more fun? So you can learn to play to repackage you right away as a CFO. Hey, let's look at Freddie Mac. Section 8, 203K, HUD Properties 2. Wow. See, every one of these things have the ability to go get it. You have something called a DSCR loan. Write it down as well. So understand something. What is our goal if we partner up here? To pay attention and listen and make sure we have a problem. It doesn't go back to the corporate me. I got to protect my family too. So we're going to play my way for a while. All right. Now, this is only $500 million of goodies I obtained. All right, this, 16 years ago. You got to see the goodies today. But we have a card collection too. Oh, basically, it's kind of fun through the division process. See, they kept saying loan to value. Every division bought a piece and a goodie. I like goodies. You like goodies too? So God's gift, the mansion in the harbor. So here's my problem. I own properties in all 5 islands. I got 3 yachts, 2 race boats, a Duffy, and Sea-Doos. They're everywhere. There's only one house that has the largest U-Dock. I need that sucker. And that's what I obtained. So I like the goodies in the backyard, wouldn't you? So I had the Duffy for one reason, take the wife to Captain Jack's on Fridays and Saturdays, steak and lobster. See, it takes money to get honey. How about the $100 million building? How about the Lamborghini with the main bugs? So let's understand. What's our goal today? Repackage you. CFO, helicopter, Lamborghini, building 2. Now, I'd like you to understand, mindset is we're going to get you where you need to go. I'm online 6 days a week live, and I'm recorded as well. Guess what? You play with me. I have a team to help you, but you're stuck with me in every way because it's going to come from here to your ears. There's me. Ow, that hurt that man. Got a big gash here. Owie, owie, owie. Oh, the Guinness Book of Records guy came in. He was a jerk. Where's the wires? Nobody can do that. Yeah. Well, I jumped up and kicked out the lights just from standing straight up. By the way, I could kick 13 feet going just from one step. That's not possible. You're right. He came back and said, oh, there's no wires. It's an aluminum building. No blank, Sherlock. Now, maybe I could jump so high because my grandfather won the Olympics in 1932. Coach Bishop, Roosevelt High, that's my grandfather. So guess what? He looks like Al Capone, doesn't he? But maybe that's why I can jump so high. But you know the word no is not no? It means you accepted it. Every time they told me, I thought they were stupid. When I was a kid, I thought everyone growing up was stupid until I grew up and realized they were stupid. So let's understand the Ray Reynolds University, what I got to obtain by the time it was 2009. It's fun making up to $1 million a day. Now, here's what I did. At the Bonaventure, Los Angeles, I created my next series to be the Millionaire's Founders Kit, 12 books and CDs. The full blueprint of success to create $1 million of business. And what do you get to do? If you want the copy today, it's not $5,000 now. It's $1,000 at the office. If it was done and you wanted it now during a webinar, I discount half price. The real estate system I understand, let's understand, controlling 2.2 billion in real estate. So I designed it that way. Homestead Blocker, UCC1, Chattel Mortgage, I invented those as well. Financial series, Become the Bank, Buckets, Money, Tax Balancing. Sold those sets for $10,000 each once. Now at the office, it's $19.99 for both. Or from there, if you want it through me, it's $9.99. And all you have to do is understand zow. Now let's look at this. All right, every Friday you got live classes all the time. Every Saturday from 6 o'clock, all right, till 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I've done up to 9 classes to 10 classes. Live, 49 years, in person or online. I don't have excuses. You don't have excuses either. I'll take them away. So guess what? You need a profit in a nonprofit corporation. Why? Simple. You want more marketing. I talked to this great couple earlier today. The husband's in a roofing business. Fantastic. If he had a profit and nonprofit corporation working in conjunction, working with the Chamber of Commerce, I can make sure he does all the city roofs in the whole place and make $100 million a year if he wanted to. Once you get endorsed by nonprofit, they open all the doors. We could have some more fun too. But the problem is he's doing the business as a corporation. I wonder when he walks every day, he goes quack, 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 I'm a duck, I'm a duck, I'm a sheep. See, when they sue that corp, they sue him. It should be a division process, by the way. Did you know there's an opportunity in finding the opportunity for a nonprofit? They're giving away $10 billion starting next week. Get in line, let's get some goodies. Now, one of the classes I do every 10 weeks is a nonprofit. I show you how to get your exemption for free. See, what happens is they want $15,000 to go get it. Somebody, you're going to pay them that? No, go to the class. Don't fall in your want, and we're going to play the game. We're going to win. All right. Now, if you needed a nonprofit corporation, this is what you'd want. Articles, they're free in all 50 states, $30, California. But if you want credit to it, it's Experian, Treasury, and Equifax. I have to add history of my dashboard to create that for you. Also, says tax ID, 3 divisions. Nonprofit workshop. The office sells this for $39.99, about $4 grand. I discount it because I'm not on commission and I don't get a paycheck. $24.99. There you go. Now take a picture right here so you understand. The banks bought Zelle on July 6, 2022. I like Zelle now. It's simple. I like simple, but that's how it works. So let's stop treading water. Let's stop playing it safe. I need you to write down 5 things. Can you do that for yourself right now? Number 1, we need a 750 score. And I don't care what you got, I'll get you there. All right, corporation and division process. But again, I want you to get up to $100,000, $2 million of credit per division. I want checkbook money. This is a must-have. Did you write it down? This is where I'm going to position you as basically a CFO, all right, Chief Financial Officer. Now, if you have a corporation, I'd like to talk to you and blueprint you and restructure it my way because I think your way sucks. Sorry, I just think it's true. So I'm going to basically, if you have a corp, great, I'll build the one you got for you and with you, and we'll talk all the time too. If not, I'll hand you a corp for free. You pay your filing fee. You stop bringing the pain home, you put your ducks in a row, and you let me repackage you because I think your way sucks. Sorry. All right. See, getting sued when you're 40, 50, and 16, 70 years old sucks. If you don't learn to protect your ass, all right, you're getting older slower. You're not as pretty as you used to be. You're running out of time. You got 50 years left. Let's make the best of it. But what do we get to do? Let's give you an example of Glenn here. Glenn's a nice guy living in his Pinto car. 3 years. Why did he do that? He lost his job and his wife divorced him because there's no money for honey. Okay. All right. Repackaged 3 years. Nope. Said, get out of the car. You're not living there anymore. Brand new business, $1 million company, house and truck. No problem. I got clients that are coming out of prison all the time. I help them too. Freeway Ricky Dicky Ross, $3 million of credit. Thomas, I got him basically a $5 million company in 6 months. Brand new dump truck business. Now let's understand, Michael, God rest his soul. All right, we had Arnold. All right, we have presidents. Oh, we have Costner. Oh, we got Giovanni for Pixar. Oh, we got college professor by Baylor University. Oh, we got Superman Gold's Gym, Steve. From there, what do we got? Kirk Hamming, rest his soul. And it got her $1 million too. See, the bottom line here in business is it'll take money to get the honey. What is the honey? House, car, whatever you want it to be. So the money, it's like me incorporating Lakers, Clippers, Dodgers, and Angels. But what happens with you, sorry, this is what you did. You sit at the kitchen table, all right, and you go, honey, we're gonna start a business. Or we're gonna buy one. Only through an escrow, never private buy. It's dumb. But what happens? Simple. We're gonna start a business, sweetheart. We're gonna jack up the credit cards. We're gonna drop our score, get stuck, can't get any more, hawk our house and bring the pain home to you and me and screw up. 89% of businesses do because they don't play the right way. It's not my fault you did it. So the reality is simple. I have 33 millionaire clients and 30 billionaires. Would you like to join the party? But the goal is to never bring the damn pain home. Why did you do it in the first place? All right. So what do we get to do? Let's understand. I need you to understand this here. All right. So bad. All right. When I set up this system behind the scenes with Ken Yarborough, he was security chief at TRW, became Experian, and I'm the one who designed the 29-25% rule. All cards fluctuate up and down like a yo-yo. Whee! That's why you need your sticky. What do? These cards don't fluctuate. You jacked up the wrong damn card. Why? These, as long as you maintain the damn payment, you can jack them up $1 million friggin' dollars. Why did you screw up credit? Why do you have shitty credit if you have it today? What happened? You didn't pay attention. No one told me, Ray. Where you been? All right, I've been teaching and preaching for 49 years. So I don't have excuses. What's your excuse now? You're going to understand Ray's rules and tools. We're going to repackage you as a CFO. You're going to understand, I'm going to get you a 750 score, but I'm going to hand you a brand new credit card, one or two, up to $10,000. So the new account will help it stimulate your credit. Because right now your credit's probably boring. From there, I'm going to do a rapid rescore and a rapid refresh. So let's understand. 44 years ago, Ken Harold Stokes, I invented rapid score, rapid refresh. Whee! So I'm going to do one of those for you too. And we're going to block all your bad credit and push you up on the side, and then I'm going to dispute all your crap for 9 months for free. I'm going to charge you $14.98. I'm going to make sure you go to class Friday or Saturday or both. And what is your goal? $750. From there, you have up to 6 months to play. So what happens is, if you did it today, now, that makes it $9.99. And I'm going to rebuild you as a CFO. But it's up to you. Next, we're going to play some more to never bring the pain home. Starter package. You have a corporation. How much cash credit do you have? How much cash credit do we have? Okay, this. Borrow money is not taxable. Interest rates are write-off. So I would like to build your credit file for you, Experian, Treasury, and Equifax, for the corporation with my history. I designed it in '87, by the way. Rebuild you as a CFO. I'm going to basically give you $25,000 of credit, guaranteed, as long as you don't screw this up. $2,499. I'm going to add history, analyze you. The only way I can really do things 100% is to analyze you and ask questions in a blueprint call for about an hour with you and your partner of life. So what happens is very simple. You're going to become a certified CFO. We're going to make sure you go to class on Friday, Saturday, and you follow through. That's simple. When you do it tonight on the webinar with me, it's $19.99. You still get the $25,000 of credit. That's 5 times your income, or 5 times the money you invested. Here's Zelle. Simple to do. What do we get to do here? Here's the office phone number. Call center's open till 5. 800-254-9506. Use a card. We charge 5% more. The bank charges us to us. Now, here's what I need you to do. Let's pretend you're going to do everything I tell you to do. We're going to partner in a business. We're going to do it my way, and I want you just to do what I ask you to do, okay? Sorry, I'm going to tell you what to do. All right, don't be offended, because I want to work. I want it to get millions and billions, like I've trained other people to do. IRS.gov, you're going to write it down, right? I need you to set up your IRS account so you can watch your tax returns. I need you to realize, and I want you to Google this form later today, 4506T, 4506C. I want you to understand a creditor is going to send you the form. I need you to be prepared, okay? They want to make sure you're not using a CPN. We're going to plan the problem from now on. We're going to plan that old shit day and be prepared to not hurt the family and don't bring the pain home. Got it so far? You're going to plan the problem. Come on, you got ripped off by friend and family. You made the wrong decision this way. You spent money here and it all screwed up. Let's do it my way. Let's understand like David here. I told him to do everything I told him to do. He says, I'll do everything you say. All right, he's at $96,000 a month now. Would you like to join him? It's up to you. All right, then we want to go get more. So let's understand, what do we focus on again? A corporation is a legal person. I'm a legal person of flesh. Ow, that hurts. Corporation. Corporations were structured to receive money, not to pay tax till they're profitable. We're structured to get a what? An SS5 and an SSN to pay tax every dollar we ever create until probate, and then they kill us too. So what do we get to do? Your corporations allow 4 things. That's it. Write them down. I don't want you to take a picture. I need it to be here. Corporation, these are Ray's rules, my rules. You can buffer tax, which means, what do? Tax is not due till we're profitable. Corporate credit's all the right after the corporation. Kind of fun. You get to buy a car at fleet price. Next thing is you stay at the hotel, corporate rates, and the free buffet. By the way, that's all the corporation gets to do. If you let your corporation do business, I'm going to tell you my opinion, that's called stupid. And you're not stupid. See, half the people in this freaking world are lazy. You're not lazy, but you're not stupid. But you follow stupid. We're going to do it my way. Because bankruptcy should not even be considered unless you know how to seal your record and do it the right way. Divisions, line of defense. Division, they're cheap. Division, multiple functions. Corporation, hey, a roofing company. George here had a construction company called George last name Construction. Well, they sued him. How stupid. We get a what? A management company. Now we have a construction division. See, divisions allow you not to keep your name off of it. And if you screw it up, you get to get rid of the piece, not the whole. Why would you let yourself be the whole? That makes no sense. Buy at wholesale price. Multiple credit reports. Every division is entitled to more credit reports than the first one. So if I got one card under the Fair Lending Act, I can get another card for every division and build as much credit as I need. And I can build millions and millions of dollars too. And what do we get for real estate? We separate liability. Liability. Could you imagine if you would have the line of defense and your division could disconnect, isolate, incorporate, you can bankrupt a piece and walk away and get another one too? That's what B of A does, US Bank, cities and grocery stores. That's what they do in front of you. See, your problem is you didn't dissect it. We're going to build a corporate umbrella my way, okay? Now let's understand what this means. I'm going to show you something, and I need you to pay attention, okay? Who guarantees? Right now you do. A division of you can guarantee everything because it's under a corporation. It's a legal what? Person, all right? Because that's what it's done. So we could actually play, and you could actually have your corporation manage entities, and the entities are ducks and sheep. See, you got to realize if in front of you, cities and states and grocery stores and banks do this, didn't you get curious how they do it? They use corp to corp. Subsidiary, I create a division process. So if I get one card, all right, this is a $100,000 card, unlimited up to $1 million. And if I want more, every division gets another card. Isn't that called daisy chaining the credit? So every entity that does business, all right, doesn't matter what it is, can build a credit report. And now we can build $1 million with 10 cards. See, there's no reason to ever be broke. That makes no sense. Never bring the pain home. So I'd like to get you 4 of these in the future, okay? Why? Because they don't fluctuate. That means on the personal end, they don't go up and down no matter what you use. So you don't jack up all your other cards. Don't use your own damn card. And what do you get? 750 score. And you maintain that as well. Here's Danny. Danny's one of my partners. And I've been partnering with my clients since 1987. Turn them into millionaires and billionaires is half the fun. Danny and I get an apartment complex. Now we have a problem. And I need you to pay attention how this works. The apartment complex, there's 64 units. 64 units. How many divisions do I need for 64 units? Okay, I want you to think. The goal is 66. I don't buy the apartment complex from the corporation because that'd be stupid. Somebody slips, falls, and they sue the corp and they sue me. Your name's on Secretary of State's website. Understand? Corporation, no, we buy the apartment complex as a division under a corporate umbrella. Now what do? I guarantee my division of me, guarantee the loan at the bank. Why would I guarantee my Social Security? You're not even supposed to use that. You were never supposed to use your SSN for credit purposes in the first place. You're in violation of federal law. Read the back of the damn card. Don't eliminate. Don't carry with you. Don't use for ID purposes. And the world's screwing up. I'm going to use the letter of the law, public record. Simple. What do? Okay. Well, basically, what I have to do is each division, for each tenant, I need to have a sign a different lease. The lease agreement is different because I don't know which one's going to slip and fall and screw me up. It only takes one lawsuit to put you to the rabbit hole and screw up your whole life. Kind of sucks. Downey didn't do it fast enough. All right, we had unit number 36. All right, slip and fell out of a bathtub and broke her toe. All right, she wanted 50,000. All right, the insurance and all this crap. Danny had to settle for 20 grand. Write a check. Settle, get past the point. See, now understand, we're getting 66 units, corporation division, guaranteeing it, and every tenant literally gets to get a separate lease agreement with a different name because the division's a legal person too. Public record. Once again, not here to be CPA and attorney. So let's what do we do? So every one of those, we can become the bank. The bank. Now let's understand. All right, here's the thing. I have to understand divisions and what I will need to do for my business. All right, so if I'm going to do basically a laundromat, dry cleaning, car wash, how many divisions do I need? Probably 18. If I need storage units, I like to buy those. I've been buying those since I was 19 and a half. That's fun. And then from the apartment complex. So again, we can position things. You have to decide based on what you're trying to do now, what you want to do next year. Okay? For instance, we're in the construction, the roofer, or whoever. Okay, we're hire people, but the reality is that should be a division because it separates liability. If you don't separate liability, you're going to go back to the rabbit hole when there's a problem again and again. So we have to position divisions because we can disconnect, isolate, incorporate, and if we had to, we could bankrupt a piece and keep the other pieces. That's what we have to look at. But again, what do we do? In my book 37 years ago, corporation, 3 divisions, 2 and 1 more. Subdivisions. Since every division had the ability to get its own tax ID and its own credit reports, that built $16 million of credit. See, the problem is you don't have enough money to go get the honey. Do you want to be a millionaire yet? I hope you say no. What do I want you to do? I want you to literally understand, to plan the problem, because there's always some turd trying to knock you down and sue you and screw you up. That's how it works. You got to fight for what you want. Every property should be a division, all right, under the corporation. Every address is a credit file. This is how we can multiply 100,000 times 9 more to $1 million. When we play my way, like financial series, financial scissors series is very simple. It's tax balancing, become the bank, all right, and basically what I call buckets of money. That's what I created for myself. I like buckets of money. Every piece was another bucket. So let's think about divisions. 1987, okay, we're looking at SS4 and SS5. If I add history to any name you give me today on my dashboard, I create a credit file. That's simple. You did inquiry authorized user garbage. Okay. So if we did it my way and I have history on dashboards, I add 2000 to a division. You learn the date you change the credit, which means you get 1 card to get to 9 more. Then, or I'll get you the tax ID. Why? If you have an oh shit day, you get to disconnect the division and bankrupt the damn thing and get rid of it because you don't bring the pain home to the corporate you. You don't have any intent to do fraud. Have the intent to plan the problem. So today, take a picture of this. Divisions with or without credit. There's what you get. Simple. Would you like credit divisions as well? They're $4.99 each. What happens? Simple. Tonight is the last time I will be offering to double the numbers because 2024 is over. 2025 is going to be the greatest year of your life. I'll guarantee it. But what happens is simple. Instead of 3, you get 6, 9, 18, 12, you get 24. It's a Zell. You need to call the office. They're still there. Call them now. Now, here's how it worked. I created a corporation, and then I had my Shakey's Pizza, my 31 flavor ice cream, my Subway, all right, my donut store, all these pieces, and the shopping center like in Firestone and Imperial, or Beach and La Palma and all these pieces. And I did not want to pay franchise tax fee for every location. So when I went to Sacramento, Secretary of State, can I set up an entity or something under the corporation so I don't have to pay franchise tax fee? I was given permission to modify things. I modified it 5 times, and I created the division process. Parent company now has 3 babies. The division now has 3 more babies and babies and babies. See, you gotta understand, we the people. I'm flesh, so are you. So we have children, they have credit files and grandkids and whatever else. Corporation has babies as well, called division process. We don't need a subsidiary because a subsidiary have your name all over the Secretary of State website again. No, please. Don't do that to yourself. So if we position this correctly, every entity can build credit and finance itself, and you can create a lot of money. So let's understand something today. Okay. When I wrote the book called Buckets of Money, I had a problem. I had $53 million of credit in the 80s, late 80s, part of the 90s. They're shrinking my damn limits. It's freaking me out. No, I worked my butt off to build it. I took 4.6 million. All right, it's in my book called Buckets of Money, show you step by step how to do it. And I took 18 months, all right, 41 divisions in 1998, and I turned it $198,000 a month. Is that good? See, a corporation can loan that money privately. The notes behind that were $1.1 billion. So if we're going to play, we're going to do it my way for a while because I want to get you auto income because your way doesn't work. I'm sorry. You're stressing yourself out. You're working your tail off. And if blankets the fan, you bring the pain on you and the family too. No, thank you. So what are we going to do? We're going to play my way for a while. What do you got to lose? You tried your way, ready? What happened? Okay, now you're trying to rebuild yourself? No. My next matrix in the Bucket of Money book was 16 million. That was fun. 661,000 a month. You got to see the one I did for 32 million. That was even more fun. So this is pathetic. I lost my job. Whiny baby, knock off your crap. You got to man up. Come on, don't be, this is ridiculous. This man has to go to the church, so hand him the food for the kids, go drive an Uber, Lyft, or basically what, DoorDash. Instantly you can have an income. This is ridiculous. See, I don't feel sorry for him. Sorry, I don't. I ate out of a trash can when I was 3. Being homeless sucks. Being used and abused sucks. I can talk from experience. From there, I died in 2009. Sucks. My tax attorney tricks my wife on a POA. Steals 3.7 billion of my life. Sucks. What do? Go wham, wham, wham. No, thank you. I had 3 divisions of me, 5 clots of divisions. I was always afraid to be broke again and again. So I always positioned myself as a backup and a backup. Now, what did I do? It's very simple. Because of the division process, I actually built 1 million of credit in 6 damn weeks. I was the opening show for the American Success Journal, okay, doing $1 million in 6 days. From there, I bought my wife our next dream house. Why do people stay down? Because they don't know any damn better. There's no reason to stay down ever. Every division should be known as a bucket of money. Now, today, I'd like you to do a couple things for yourself. Please write down driver's license, insurance, registration. I'd like you to use P.O. Box or mailing address, whatever your state allows you to use. You get pulled over by the police officer or stranger, you're giving them where you live. I want you to protect your assets. Money. I want you to be a money-making machine. Is that okay? Now, this is how it works. Again, if I need to rebuild you, all right, the ultimate goal is to make you a CFO. I'm going to build you credit up to $10,000, position new credit to build it up and away, and boost the score. From there, I'm going to do a rapid rescore and rapid refresh. I'm going to dispute any bad crap you've got for 9 months for free. All right, it's $14.98. You go to class Friday or Saturday. Your goal should be $750. And what you need to understand, if it was done tonight, that would be $9.99. Now you get to save a little bit of money too. From there, the goal is to never bring the pain home. If you have a corp, I'll build the one you have, if you allow me to. We can work together, sing kumbaya, and make you the CFO. And for $24.99, I'll give you $25,000 of credit, 5 times your investment back to you. Better than being in Vegas. Analyze, add history, and pop credit right away. If it was done tonight by Zelle, or call the office right away, it's $19.99. Save a little bit more money for you. It's a Zelle, or call the office. Simple. I like that. There's the number, 800-254-9506. Use your card, you know it's 5% more. Now, today, I would like you to literally understand a corporation, a legal person, or I can do OPM money, other people's money, which I did, and I did that in the 70s and 80s all the time, helping people. You can sell, supply, and vendor credit. We can build you a credit up to 100,000 to $1 million, and you can do things under Dun & Bradstreet. Ultimate goal. You could take a picture right now, which I'd like you to do. Here's what happens. Half of you have shitty credit. Half of you have jacked up credit and you're stuck. Debt consolidation or bankruptcy? Hell no. Okay, no. You take a picture here. Under a corporation, supply credit can basically become cash up to $51,000. I bet you that can help you balance over here. What do you think? That would be more important to do. Again, you can sell on Amazon and eBay. That would be the ultimate goal. So let's understand. I want to get you 100,000 of personal credit, probably 5 to 10 cards. Use 29% rule only, 71,000 of safety in case you have an oh shit day. Then I want to build cash credit to the corporation. I'm going to get you Green Spark, 100,000, and the two sisters for 30. That's 160 times 9. Times 9. Is that $1 million? Oh, what if I do B of A? Wells Fargo, Chase. What if I do American Express? Now, at that time, we're going to go to the bank and play with the bank. There's only 5 banks I like anyway. So what are we going to do? They're going to bridge the gap. As long as you have a 2-year corporate division, they're going to give you up to $150,000, no tax return. And that's the ultimate goal. These are the 5 banks I like so far, up to 5.4 million. Divisions allow you to build a business plan up to $1 million. So we play my way for a while. Now, Millionaire Maker. See, your thing is you have to understand, to be a $1 million maker, it'll take a corp and 9 divisions. That's the goal. If we take and understand today, what's the ultimate goal? I'd like to get you 4 American Express cards. I'd like to position the platinum card, all right, for you and the person at the same time for corporation. Would you like division card, or would you like basically employee expense card? Now let's do the same thing for the gold card. Remember, they don't fluctuate. They don't go up and down. The applications for 17 years now have division process on the apps, and nobody's doing them yet, besides me, because I invented them. I got them to do this 17 years ago. They offer you 99 more cards. That's crazy. That could be $100 million. That's ridiculous for anybody who wants 99 damn cards for divisions. Get you all both personal and business. What do? They get you the line of credit for personal. Then they want to give you the blueprint loan for $250. There you go again. From there, what are we going to do? What if we listened? Let's take Gerald, who's the head of a mega church in Los Angeles. I lined him up, got him a U.S. Bank $100,000 line of credit. I'd like you to reference 3 times 5. Your problem is you've had money before, you spent it and pissed it away, and then you're broke the next day. What I've taught rich and famous people for 49 years to leverage money. Reference 3 times 5. So we took 75,000 off of the line of credit, bank, CD, borrowed against it. We created a reference of 3, which let the bank see 225. Then, because he had movable money, they gave him $1,000,001.25. Then he bought 2 apartment complexes next to the church. Ann runs this one, mommy runs this one. Isn't that the way to play the game? That's how you play to win. So let's understand, manageable debt offset taxes, and we leverage money. So understand leveraging money. I have a class on that as well. So if we take $75,000, what are we doing? Let's listen very carefully. Borrow money is not taxable. So the interest rate and the credit cards are right up to the corporation. Why would you steal your money when you don't have enough money to do it anyway, and you shortchange the whole corporation and yourself? But if we use borrowed money to buy the lifetime income, the income should be real estate or franchise. There's your lifetime income. Why didn't you own the Wendy's down the street? Let a management company invest and buy it? Oh, you want to run a business and drive yourself crazy? Go for it. If you needed $100,000 of credit, the office charges 10%. Right now, basically, it was on sale today for $79.99, but I did it $69.99. If you want credit to you and the corporation, there you go. You want $50,000, no problem. All right, I'll build it up for you too, $4,000. If you want $25,000, all right, it's $19.99. But again, that's what you get through me, and you and I are going to talk all the time too. We're going to have some fun. By the way, it's a Zell you call the office. Money making machine. Okay, what does this do? I don't believe you have your time. I believe you're going to the same rerun. You wake up the same way every day, same boring routine, and you need to change it because boring doesn't make it work. You know, you're going to have all these resolutions. Don't break the promise to yourself. You should get up an hour early every day. Find your me time. you should go after this type of business, and I'll guide you every step of the way. From there, you should own the things around your neighborhood. Why not? Somebody does. Why not you? You're letting a stranger own the Wendy's or the McDonald's, the Jack in the Box, and the gas station? I don't get it. Somebody owns it. Why not it be you? Let's go get it. So coaching is pretty simple. I'm going to coach you. That means you're on the phone every other week, and I'm going to give you a list. I'm going to tell you what to do. After I blueprint you, when we go through that process, then I create the list and I tell you what to do. And all I need you to do is follow through. I don't want you to really think too hard. The blueprint is simple with you and me on the phone. You're a partner of life. That's right. Partner of life or a wife, husband, whatever. So we got to take and do past, present, and future. I call it good, bad, and ugly. We got to look at bankruptcy, tax lien, every screw American Express and Chase. Then I got to look at family, corporation, divisions, irrevocable trust. See, we're going to plan to live. We're going to plan to die because we've got to leave something to somebody unless you want to leave it all to the IRS. Or it's up to you. How about car? Do you realize when you drive a car, you have all these bloodsucker attorneys on TV, every billboard on the freeway, and you have a bullseye because the car is registered to you. I told you I want to repackage your whole life. That car will be transferred to a division, and you'll get it out of your name right away as registered owner. House, what did you escrow, close, homestead, buy? No, damn. I don't understand. The house should have been bought through the trust. Nobody should know where you live. Auto income, cash flow for your time. You and me on the phone through a Zoom or a call, all right, with your partner of life, it's $9.99 right now. Don't worry, on Thursday it goes back to $19.99. Simple. Now, here's what I've always done. Simple for me. I never put any money in a business because I didn't have any money. I take $40,000 off of a credit card. I buy basically what? Laundromat, dry cleaning, car wash. I took $100,000 off. That's a storage unit. Simple. What did I do? $250 might be an apartment complex. So we're going to rebuild someone, CFO, get corporate credit and finance the business, write it all off, and get to win the game and play the game of business. What I designed 49 years ago. My first series that I taught the world to use. All right. So if we're going to do this correctly, you become an investor. Isn't that the goal? Let someone run it for you as you just own it and become the bank. I like the bank. So my class is at 6 o'clock in the morning on Saturday and then one at 4:30. These are private invested. These are people I invite after I get them 3 million plus credit, and they're going to line up these things for them. Because that's how we partner up together, getting some goodies. I like goodies. If you want to play with a 6 weeks program, our goal is to blueprint you. Our goal is to give you 25,000 of credit. Then we want to expedite the rapid. Then we want all workshops. All right, literally level 1, 2, and 3 in specialties. But this is 6 weeks, blueprint and call every other week for 3 weeks. What happens is it's usually 11,596. If it was done today, last year, last day of the year, it is $49.99. If not, don't worry, it goes back to a normal price on Thursday. So it's a Zell. Simple to do. I like Zell. Now. 800-254-9506. Now, let's say you want to get real serious and we want to play for 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. It's very simple what we're going to do. We're going to understand what the IRS says. 5 million small business. So we're going to look at 2025 because that's the year you're going to create millions and millions. I'm going to do it with you for you. We're going to look at basically it's your turn. We're going to rebuild it to auto income to $100,000. That would be the goal, and you got to stop having those reruns you do every time. And it's 2025, and we're going to repackage you. We're going to win the game of business. So what happens is very simple. Our ultimate goal is to get to the point, all right, that we basically only allow 30 people in coaching. I'm almost sold out. I had 2 graduates today. They don't sign up by Thursday, then you get to take their spot. So I'm going to get you, all right, CFO level. And that would be the goal, investing. So let's understand today. If we did it my way, you invest corporate credit that I build you, pretty simple to do, and I guide you every step of the way. We get returns, literally up to 100,000 a month. That's the ultimate goal in the beginning. So if we do this correctly today, and we wanted 3 months, it's simple. Or what are we going to do in that 3 months? Projections, limits increase, daisy chain credit. All right, increase the limits across the board. We're going to analyze all classes, calls bi-weekly, and from here we're going to get the rapid rescore for 90 days. So what happens here is we're going to rebuild you as a CFO. This is a coaching program with me for 3 months personally. That means you and I are on the phone. It's $8,000 for 3 months, but I build you 50,000 of credit. If you wanted 6 months, it's literally 15,000, and I build you 150,000 of credit. If you wanted literally a year, 30,000, and I build you 300,000 of credit. If you're in coaching right now, if you didn't extend your time by today, then you have to go to the normal price with no bonus credit. If you're in it and you need to extend now, these are the prices to extend it. And if you don't do it now, come Thursday, the price goes back to normal pricing. This is only good while you're in coaching. If you're not in coaching and you lapse, then you just go to normal pricing. That's how it works. So let's understand something. My program from here, I have two. It's a $100,000 custom race blueprint. This is where I make people CFOs, but here I'm going to do all the work with you for you. Blueprint loans, all kinds of stuff, 100,000 personal credit. All right, and there I even become one of your CFOs. Blueprint loans up to 250. So this is where we get to a point that every location I buy on your behalf, corporation divisions, you get 75%, I get 25%. But it costs you 100 grand to do that. And then I'm going to make it an income. And we're also going to go through the irrevocable trust. So this is basically, I've only done two now. It's going to go out on Thursday to the world. Oh, I have a line, a list of people want me to do it for them too. So in other words, I can do things for you, with you, how to do it, close escrow, or I can do the whole package, just hand it to you. More of a turnkey. It's a zow. Or you call the office right away. So what do? Here's what happens sometimes when I build too much money for people. I tell them, if you don't are ready to put something in escrow, then turn it into a bridge loan. For instance, as an example, $5,000 in a bucket of money, your return from me would be 809.10 per month. It kind of doubles the money is what it does. All right, and it's 2,000 for the broker's fee. So you could actually take one credit card for 5,000, make about $700 a month on this and see if it works. 12 months, you almost double your money. So that's what I did to create cash flow fee per time, because I had to loan that money because I wanted my credit to keep shrinking. So that's how it was done. So if we look at boring and steady, this is very simple. You look at this type of business, that's our goal. That's our goal, buckets of money. Next, we can do all the work for you with you, like I said. Locations. I charge 25,000 for a location. Normally I would charge 100,000. But again, if you're in coaching, I charge you 5. If we partner up, we're going to fight to get the keys. We're going to share it too, because that's half the fun. We're going to take a division of a corporation, all right, and your corporation with the money I build you, and my corporations that I have too, and we're going to partner up. So that means very simple. You're going to be 4, I'll be 4A. This means flat out, you're getting 75%, and I did every work for you, and I get 25%. And what do? We get to play. And if you want to buy me out, I'll buy you out either way. I've done that since 1998. First one I did in 97. That's kind of fun. Auto income makes sense. But again, it's a Zell if you want me to do a location for you too. But what do? Call the office, 800-254-9506. Now, American Express, there's a guy named Scott years ago said, Ray, we named it after you. I don't know if they did. See, I created the blueprint for success when I was 12, trade name, trademark, and copyright. I own the rights to it. When Chase tried to use it, I had to sue them. So they took it off there. Basically, when you walked into the Chase Bank, they had to rip it off the walls. So guess what? They have $100,000 or to $250,000 loan. Simple. If you want to ever look at it, it's under our American Express card. So this means if you look at the card, it's the gateway to get that loan. But they want you to have 100,000 in and out. So if you don't have it yet, wait till I help build you to that, so you can get that blueprint up to what? $250,000. Say, how do you multiply that? Division process. That gives you about 2.5 million. See, credit should never stop building it, because it's always going to be better to have more than you need than not enough. So the goal is to understand. So tonight, hopefully you want to partner up and do something together, or by yourself, and I'll guide you through coaching process too. Corporations, banks, and grocery stores. Let's see. Bank of America by tomorrow have bankrupt 8,000 locations. Wells Fargo, Chase, U.S. Bank, Sam's Club, Geico, all right, cities. They do all this in front of you. You didn't pay attention. So maybe you should stop bringing the pain home, become a certified CFO. Let me reprogram you to millionaire status. Look behind that curtain every time. All right, and I'm going to hold your hand every step of the way. For me, I do my best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. All right, got through the rabbit hole all the time. Seemed to be God's example for a lot of things. I didn't like going in a coma 16 years ago. I didn't like eating out of a trash can as a kid. I didn't like the fact when I woke up from a coma, my life was stolen. But I didn't sit there and whine and whine, whine, whine. I took 3 seconds to basically, 3 seconds, feel sorry for myself. And I took my closet divisions to build $1 million of credit again. I bought my wife her dream house. See, as long as I can get her the home, she'll make it a house and a home. She can leave me alone. I go with the money. Okay, gotta make her happy. She's my rock. So I hope and I pray for all of you. Have the greatest new year. Stay safe, stay strong. We do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And never bring the pain home.